ASMR shit. Think parky. Oh yeah, baby. Viete, je to fucking parky. No. To je ten most. To je tu vrchom som išiel. No a tejto nás čaká smrť. Bolo povedané a týmto smerom je Hunter's Edge. Že ideme smer Hunter's Edge. Uha. Fuj, jaké hnusoby. Sa k ním viem dostať. Počkať, vydekvidujeme odtiaľto, ne? Examen, čo nemajú radi? Toto nemajú radi. Stand. Nice. Čas na párok. S kečupom je to tiež dobré. No okej. Veci sú tam postanovaní. Zaujímavé, že či tá búrka ešte funguje, že teraz keď tam s touto letím, ako to bude fungovať. Ale idem aj tak. Teraz. Teraz si vyvoláme Fire nemajú nič. Radio ale vodu. Fire elementála si tam hodím. No a teraz si dám takto, že horčica so síračou. Papier. No dobre, čo tento? Čo im ešte môžem spraviť? Warehouse. By bolo tiež najlepšie sa troška posunúť. Nechám si tak pallet stands. A ideme z rikošej. A teraz si dám takto, že kečup a sirača. Ideme ešte troška dopredu. Si dám, že takú fajnú klasiku horčica kečup. To je best. Dobre. Nice. Sa prebudzajú tí husálci. viacej nespravím. Párky sa teraz už najbližšie objavia až v ryti. Bla bla bla, si mokrý, chápem. Toto vyzerá ako Hunter's Edge. Jednoznačne. Veľa mŕtvol. To je taký istý hajzel, tak hentým, čo bol v Sajsiede.
To think I could have made a fortune selling all of these to a whimsical taxidermist?
Počky sú tu, aha, tam je Arn. A nejaká ďalšia mačka.
Oh there, a word of warning, wanderer, before you continue on your merry way. See these corpses here? Be a good fellow and take them as a hint that this town isn't the pastoral little paradise it once was. Ah. Immaculates, orcs and humans both, have taken Hunter's Edge. Its villagers are now slaves in the mines to the west, or they've been bled dry of their last drop of life, reduced to mere fuel that must light the wicked candle that is Bloodstone. Long as you live in the limbo between coming and going, though, why not have a look at what I have to sell? You'd be surprised to see what a scouring skeleton can gather together in a dying town.
No kamo, keď budeš mať také ceny, jak mala henta, tak teda to zabijem. Neznášam totiž to takýchto oných, čo sa tu motajú a ukradajú mŕtvoly. Ono to ešte aj pretržene predávajú.
Yeah! Well, don't go round angering immaculates if you want to keep your vitals intact.
Hahaha,
Though perhaps it won't be very long before they have a stab at one another's vitals instead. I have the feeling there's trouble brewing between the orcs and the humans in there, and who can blame them really? Just ain't natural for 'em to consort, I say. Only good orc. Well, you know how the phrase goes.
Only good orc is a dead orc, asi chcel povedať. And who are you exactly?
Can't say I remember who I was before the change came over me, but these days I'm a travelling trader of sorts. There's an immaculate necromancer in the village ahead. She's the one who brought me back from, well, wherever I was. She's an especially bright one, you know. Most necromancers can only revive a dead corpse into an animated one, but she manages to yank back some semblance of consciousness too. I don't remember much, but the thrill of trade certainly calls to me. Maybe I was a merchant in my former life. Who knows? These days, most undead are busy haunting Sicil or picking the way in the Lucula mines. But I keep a low profile and stay out of sight. Haven't been bothered by an immaculate yet, and I hope to keep it that way.
Haven't been bothered by an immaculate yet. I met a skeleton that looked just like you. She gave me some strange weapons.
I know the weapons of which you speak. I've even hidden away a piece of one myself. I had planned to pass it down to my son, but well, maybe you could make better use of it now.
Dúhentka. No čo je toto? Nič. Bude aj lepší. Lord Master Initiative Blank Fire Skillbook. Čo je to zač? To je strašne OP kúša. Možno kvôli tým plus 2 dexterity, čo dáva. dobré statky dáva. Totálne to isté, akorát, že hen to dáva ešte plus ten skill, teda to nada. Tak one-handka, no. Nič proste. Slabota. Totálna slabota. No, možno by som mohol predávať aspoň tieto veci.
There's still meat on those bones. Must have been the miller's boy. Muscles strong as marble he had. My, you're still alive. Way to beat the odds, wanderer.
Bude tak vadí.
You dare cut it out. You dare cut it out. Hey, stop that.
Lebo čo? No, čo spravíš? Ome, chcel som ti dať fair fight. Chcel som nejaký dobrý fair fight. Ale už teraz vidím, že to nebude fair. A. No.
Warm as dragon's breath. Feel my fiery wrath.
Toto. Ale ty mi nemusíš dať pomáhať, kámo. Som sa zlakol, že mi čorne XPčka. Nesem mačku. Lol.
Now this is valuable. eyes on the prize.
I'm overheating here. I'm overheating here.
A čo tu robíš s celou tonočkou?
Hey, you can speak. You don't look like a tribesman or orc, but I suppose I can't be certain. Then again, I've never heard of a dark soul gifted with the speech of the wild. Jinxica is my name, and until recently I lived a placid sort of life among the people of Hunter's Edge. The baker might leave me a bit of milk left over from this breakfast. The barkeep stroked my back between filling glasses. I had many friends here, but none so dear as a little trio. A married pair and their daughter, employed by the wizard to keep his home. They spent many long hours squashing fleas that plagued me and shared their warm beds with me each night. If you come to this village to help and not to harm, you might be able to save those 3 kind souls from the orcs that have invaded. Ugh, such misery in our sad town. A kind but private man he is. He set up his home here several years ago, but never remained there long enough before jetting off to tend to some matter or other. The Dark Invaders seem very interested in him indeed. They've been skulking around outside the house since they arrived, but not even one of their filthy vermin can penetrate the wizard's protective enchantments. Would that an invasion were all! They destroyed every crumb of life they could find and sent their filthy rats to seek out those who evaded them. Each life they took infused their strange stones with power. Their queen glowed with delight as a parade of victims were slain before her. It was as though she was taking in a beautiful song.
The fuck?
The human tribe came shortly after. They had their own supply of the glowing stones, and the orc queen took no easy liking to them. Still, it seems they are working towards some similar goal. They haven't destroyed one another. Yet.
Friends, the wizard's servants.
They've survived this carnage so far by concealing themselves most cleverly. I've done my best to guard their hiding place from the slime-bellied rats attempting to sniff them out. But I fear my efforts aren't enough. Until the village has been rid of vermin, those 3 sweet souls may be found at any time.
So the orcs are using rats to their advantage.
Savages by savages employed. The orcs have one among them. The rat catcher, they call him. who claims to have trained rats to do his bidding. They've swarmed the place in search of hidden villagers, and unless every last one of them is split from tail to snout, they're sure to find my friends. But you're not like the brutes inside those walls. No, you approached me with hand, not boot, outstretched. Perhaps you could help me. With these rats running about, it's only a matter of time before my friends are caught. They must be squashed, every last one of them. I've done my best so far, but there are simply too many for one set of claws to handle. With your help, though, with your help, it could be done. The rats gone, my friends safe.
I see you found another feline friend there.
Oh, that bothersome old Tom. No, he and I are hardly friendly, much less friends. I've much more important things on my mind than him and his incessant pestering. I can slip through these walls as I please, but you'll need to find your own way into the village. And remember, my friend, kill every last rat you find, or 3 dear souls will be lost.
No a ty mi čo povieš?
How can I help you, my friend?
I've learned about the relationship between Zandelor and the Witch Sisters. You told me you had no idea who the stranger in inn could have been.
Ah, yes, that was a small fib on my part, I'm afraid. Zandelor is known as the Keeper of the Source, after all. And I didn't know how source hunters would react to my association with such a colorful character.
Aru, what are you doing here?
I'm watching on with weary eyes how the Immaculates strike again. They've gone from shedding blood among their own to recruiting orcs and cutthroats to do it for them. From what I can tell, the village of Hunter's Edge is this cult's most wretched victim.
Have you discovered about this place?
It was once a quiet sort of village. Families and small-time merchants mostly. Recently, it was targeted by a tribe of orcs waving the Immaculate banner. Their leader, Grutilda, is known far and wide for her cruelty and cunning. She oversaw the murder of countless villagers and used their blood to fuel a great number of bloodstones. Once they were dead, they were reanimated as undead corpses and sent to work in the mines of Lacula. By order of Leandra, the orcs were joined by a tribe of humans from the northern peaks of Tanneroth. A band of male warriors are they, and they devote allegiance to their leader, Jarl. Jarl arrived with his own formidable supply of bloodstones, which means his tribe has been operating under directions from the conduit for some time. Where once they ransacked for base pleasure and material gain, now they do it by the will of the goddess. These are far from the blindly devoted Immaculates of Silverglen, however. The orcs and the humans here alternate between bitter fighting and hostile peace. Personally, I believe they're best exploited through their rivalry. Get them to fight each other, and you can stand on the sidelines and warm yourself upon the flames.
Zandalor lives in this village. Got any pointers for me?
He has a residence at the far end of town. Though I have my doubts he's having people over for tea now that the Immaculates have landed. Know that Zandalor is wily, so beware. If a wizard doesn't want you in his home, you'll know it. Pity the intruder that heedlessly tries to waltz his way into that dwelling. Nevertheless, his house is the very place you'll want to search. The accumulated knowledge stored there is quite phenomenal, and beyond a doubt, one of Leandra's most urgent pursuits.
No. Bucket shovel.
Toasty!
You there, Flatlander. Stay at your business.
Then why not stand up and face me, boy? One on one. That's so. Y'all can't stand the thought of his own tribe getting ripped to shreds, can he? Poor fellow. Living in fear.
Z amuletum.
Come to play now the town's been taken, have you? Typical of you Flatlanders. Lucky for you, the goddess don't discriminate against cowards. Well, come quickly then. There's still townsfolk on the loose, and the chasers probably made them wild as cornered dogs. One might pop out of a bush and take an eye before you can shout your own name. Better you first check in with the higher-ups. You've got Jarl, the righteous leader of Weir the Mountain, and blood-stained Gratilda, queen dog of the giant toads. Trust me, you'll know her when you see her. Now scram, and make your introductions before word gets to them there's an intruder here.
That's so. Jarl can't stand the thought of his old tribe getting ripped to shreds, can he? Poor fellow. Living in fear under the great Matilda's boots.
I need to dry off.
Human, leaving the house out to these. Can't come to work today, boss. I've got the human, and it's itching like mad. What? Free to address your
Aching like a cake.
They say humans and orcs don't get along, but I've seen a pair as thick as a troll's toe hair.
One-on-one.
Opens to welcome you.
What do you think you're doing to that rat? We need those vermin to find the hidden villages. Try it again, and you'll wish you hadn't.
Deadly nightshade.
Careful what slime comes out of your
These
mouth.
rats seem important to the
Your
Immaculates.
mother's not one to
If we're going to
tolerate
exterminate them, we've got to find a better way to do it.
Som zvlášť tak nebál, pravděpodobně to aj tak všetky zabíjem.
Afraid to address your betters, are you?
I ain't afraid of a single frog-skinned one of you.
Then why not stand up and face me, boy?
Keep orders. That other tusk's yours to keep in the meantime.
That's so. Jarl can't stand the thought of his old tribe getting ripped to shreds, can he? Living in fear under the great Matilda's boots.
Go on then, frog-skin. We'll see who'll end up beneath those boots.
Is that all those devils on your toesies? Blasted mosquitoes. Never a moment's peace with these filthy vermin buzzing in me. Oh, ho, brother, I've crossed me pests. 'Tweren't a tiny winged bloodsucker whining at me, but a tiny footed one.
Tell me more about yourself.
Brother, I think the human's asking me a question. Think I ought to tell the tiny pest who I am? Or I tell her I lost this all in a scuffle with another ickle human? Maybe it was this one's brother. That pesky bugger might have got me all, but I've got something too. His wee head. Human, leave the house out, please. Can't come to work today, boss. I've got the human, and it's itching like mad. Afraid to address your
I feel like I've just had a long bath in a cold lake.
Am I gazing at the holders of souls? Or am I wrong altogether? and on the lips
bye-bye.
with which they kissed.